This question is for Mr. Tyler and Mr. Samuels. Recently, a proposed multifamily development in the West End, in the first district, was back to the drawing board after proposing 78 parking spaces for a 22-unit building. Yet in Oregon Hill, there is a proposed 18-unit building with less than 8 parking spaces offered. Why is spot zoning like this allowed? Mr. Tyler.
Well, first of all, it's not spot zoning. What you had was, in the West End, you had an applicant who made a special use permit request. I believe that you follow the process, and when you do that, the right outcomes occur. In this particular case, the applicant in the West End withdrew the 4-story building that you're talking about. And is going to build what I call by right, which means he will build a building that meets the current zoning laws. So in this particular case, it worked out. Now, I'm not familiar with the other project that you're talking about in Oregon Hill. I have not reviewed it, so I don't feel like I'm qualified to talk about it.
Mr. Samuels?
Different locations are zoned differently. The master plan for the city of Richmond has an enormous amount to say about each and every area within the city. And when you combine those two things, I think what you're going to find is that the area in the first district that was up for a special use permit is zoned differently and is treated differently by the master plan. Because of that, and because of the city's desire to encourage and increase density, I think you are going to see lower restrictions on parking or in the Oregon Hill location than in the far West End. People do, in the thinking of planners, rely more on cars when they live in a more suburban, not suburban, it's more suburban area of the city. Oregon Hill is a dense neighborhood. They are choked with parking. The Fan, Carver, Jackson Ward, Randolph is feeling it, are all choked for parking. And there's precious little of it to find. We have to decide as a city if we want to continue trying to find parking spaces for all of our cars, or if we want to push more towards critical mass for alternative modes of transportation, including bicycles, walking, and real mass transit that actually gets us where we need to go in a timely manner without having to walk more than a quarter mile, without having to wait more than a half an hour before the bus gets there. That would be the best reason I can tell you why there may have been a difference in why the two were treated separately.